Cultural tourism is absolutely the heartbeat of our work. The focus we're drawing for our theme today asks us to step further into the subject and take our partnership with Culture Kent to that next level.
We're all belonging to the same ecosystem, both of nature and of culture. We're all related. It isn't really about big, medium or little. It's really about energy. And no institution can make a difference per se, but people do.
Culture is a huge driver of visitation.
Culture is always an important part of the visit, so be part of the offer.
Tourism does not occur by chance. It's a product of changing economic, technical and social factors.
Listen, I am a passionate believer in the value of cultural tourism. It is that thing that sets you apart. It is that thing that makes you special, unique and different. But please do not just be seduced by international tourism. Domestic tourism is your bedrock.
Our success as an industry rests on us taking the next step, promoting reasons to travel, promoting tourism, enabling people to sample many of the cultural delights that Kent and London have to offer.
The thing I held on to at all costs was our research and intelligence. Unless you know, you can't make the case. But really importantly, it's investing in tourism products that create great experiences.
A marketing campaign alone will not sustain for long, and you need that content and you need that credibility and you need that commitment.
Only culture could really re-inflame the idea that no, humans can love each other. This moral purpose of using culture to change place, to change identity, to raise aspiration, to speak of who I am and to say I matter.
Culture Kent is absolutely, at its heart, is about partnership working. We would be nothing if we didn't work in partnership.
We also realised that as the new kid on the block, we needed to work in partnership, and we really needed to think about how we could make an impact and look at working with some of the great organisations that were in the region. The Sculpture Triangle was formally set up, and we've had some great critical press acclaim already, and exactly what you want to see when you're trying to really build up that identity. But it was how we worked together to really bring the content of sculpture and the DNA of sculpture in Yorkshire.
Working with tourism bodies, working to enhance cultural tourism is hugely important to us as a business. We've got to give people a compelling reason to travel, and when they do travel, we've got to persuade them to leave their cars at home. So it's really important for us to make sure that those journeys are as seamless as possible and that we link up with destinations. We've sought to partner with some of the key venues on our route, and unsurprisingly, given that the enthusiasm, the vigour of Victoria and her team, perhaps the best example of partnership is right here with the Turner.
Kent is a contemporary, vibrant place with so much to do and see.
Well, our ambitions are actually relatively simple. We want to grow both the sectors in order to drive economic growth in the locality for the local people, for the local organisations.
In just 5 years, you have a fantastic example of the power of culture and the arts in community building and destination marketing, not only helping to drive the brand of Margate, but getting noticed in an incredibly crowded market.
So it's thinking about how you can have that longer term legacy as well as those quick moments where people will come and enjoy you.
We believe that digital is our future, and it's a really key opportunity to reach new audiences. At its end game, it's about developing new business models, new income streams, and learning from each other.
Together, I feel we've demonstrated what can be done by working together, by using technology to promote our respective services, but above all, using partnership, imagination and innovation.
So far, everything that you've shown from Margate and Kent is this belief in the greatest reason for good tourism, the greatest reason for good regeneration, the greatest sense of unification and moral purpose, but also enjoying the fact that you live in the Wild West.